Okay, hello and welcome back to Age of Empires. The Rise of Rome expansion, we're not up to that part yet, but it is playing with Rise of Rome expansion. We last left off, we were making our way through the Ascent of Egypt learning campaign, as I plan on playing through the different campaigns for Age of Empires. I suppose that's kind of a long-term thing because there's a fair bit of content there to go through. So I might not be doing it, as I've said, all one after the other. I might intersperse it with some other things in the meantime. Because even though I really like this game, I don't want to get burnt out on it too much. So yes, we're up to Crusade. After making it through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 missions. A lot of the early ones are just, collect food, build a building. But they're actually starting to get into more combat and against the AI ones. So, Crusade, 1900 BC. The great new temple has had a powerful effect on the people of Egypt. Priests are revitalized in their fervor and are spreading the word upriver and along the coast. You were leading a new settlement in the west near Libya, where raiders have been harassing Egyptian towns. These raiders possess a powerful new weapon called a ballista. Capture the ballista and bring it to your town center. We actually saw a ballista in the last level. Converting enemy units. This is teaching us about that. Yep. History. The Egyptians developed a rich and varied religion based on the worship of around 2,000 gods and goddesses. Some of these deities were worshipped throughout the country, some by a specific town, and others within the home. Many of their religious beliefs were linked to the sun and the Nile, the two entities most responsible for the agricultural bounty that was the basis for Egyptians' relative affluence. The pharaohs, with the help of priests, conducted rites throughout the year to ensure the regular rise of the Nile and movements of the sun. For major deities, great temples were built. Each temple was considered a home on earth for the god or goddess to which it belonged. A temple was not a place of worship. The cult statue representing the deity might only be shown a few times each year at special festivals. The people brought offerings to the temple that were collected by priests and priestesses. The people could pray to a statue of the pharaoh, believed to be a descendant of the gods, who might intercede on behalf of the petitioner. Questions for the god or goddess were passed to priests or priestesses for reply. I'd like to see so many of the temple ruins in Egypt. There's some really incredible things there. Anyway. So, we've got a bit of a settlement already here. We'll just start cutting wood. I really enjoyed the music in this game at the time. Me too. It is such a great soundtrack. And hello, welcome. It's an ankeg. Oh no. Rage upon rage. Those things were so annoying to deal with. No bearing on you. Just... Damn giant green bugs popping out of the ground and nomming on your people. Nomming on your party members. But yes, the soundtrack I think in the mod is actually taken from the CD soundtrack rather than the MIDI files. So, while this is what I'm used to hearing because I had Age of Empires Gold, which I think came with the CD soundtrack. Those who listen to the MIDI music, which is nice and it's, it's still good. Instead, we've got the CD music. And I do like it more than the definitive edition. They changed it! Sure, they did a great job. Do we have another villager coming? Oh, okay. Oh, we're also playing on fast still, I believe. Yep, I'd sped it up towards the end of last episode because it was more just dealing with a few enemies around. So, yes. For those new for joining us, I am playing this with the Unofficial Patch HD Mod. which, among other things, allows you to play it in widescreen, though we're not doing so currently because I was having crashing when I tried to start the campaign with widescreen. But it does support it. It also comes with a variety of balance changes, bug fixes in the base game. The balances are mostly for some factions. I believe the biggest one is changes to the Hittite faction, which had a lot of strengths and few weaknesses, so it sort of evens that out a bit. As well as, I think, changing the food cost, the food that the Shang faction starts with or something. They have different appeal. I think MIDI and CD. I remember those times people used audio grabbing software to enjoy music outside of the game. MIDI is perfectly fine for sound. It's just the because it's based on the soundboard that that it's getting the notes from determines sort of the quality of it, which is why it can sound weird if you've got the wrong sound font. But like AdLib is really good. I think AdLib's MIDI. I'm not that knowledgeable on music, but there's a adventure game which I really like called Simon the Sorcerer, which I wanted to do a playthrough of, but I was holding off on it constantly because I wanted the music to be good in it, and that required having it with AdLib sound. Otherwise it just doesn't sound right. I'm going to be picky over that because again, the music in that game is really good. We have swordsmen now. Short swordsmen. Axemen, short swordsmen, slingers, a market, bowmen. We can research improved bowmen, and we also have camel riders. We'll get a scout. Okay, I'll send you up there. Do we need more houses? We've got actually quite a few houses. And you can cut down that tree. Hello, horsey. Go over there. Oh. Excuse me. Isn't that the ballista I have to capture? What's that doing over here? I thought it was stuck in like a little circle of Ah! Wait! Get it back! Uh-oh. We're under attack! Victory! That was easy. The religion of Egypt reigned a powerful uniting force for thousands of years. It overshadowed or influenced the religions of smaller neighboring barbarian cultures. Egyptian religion was not without disruption, however. During the reign of Akhenaten, 1364 to 1347 BC, for example, the old gods and goddesses were briefly deposed. The pharaoh insisted the people worshipped only one god, Aten, represented by the disk of the sun. He built a new city and temple for Aten and banned the worship of the old gods, causing great disruption. The names of the old gods were physically removed from many inscriptions. The idea of one god only may have influenced later religions. Within a few years of his death, Akhenaten was branded a heretic, and the old gods and goddesses were restored. Akhenaten is believed to have been the father of Tutankhamun. Okay. That was really fast. It was. I don't think they're supposed to attack you like that. I can't remember. It seemed a bit odd. Oh well. power of our armies, this is River Outpost. The power of our armies and religion have stabilized our frontiers for the time being. The Nubians to the south remain a threat, however, although subduing them is too expensive to consider. As an alternative, the Pharaoh has ordered that a river outpost be placed on a strategic Nile River island to discourage Nubian raiders from coming downriver. Locate the large island in the center of the river to the north and build a town center and 2 guard towers there. And, objectives are just that. Throughout Egyptian history, the Nubians to the south, but upriver, remained a potential threat. At various times in Egyptian history, the pharaoh ordered campaigns against this area to move the threat back. The Egyptians periodically advanced further upriver, from cataract to cataract, rapids and waterfalls that blocked boat movement over the centuries. After each advance, Egypt would take control and then gradually lose it, forcing another invasion at a later date. One defensive tactic was to place fortifications at strategic points. The fortress at Buhen was one of 9 built at the Second Cataract around 1900 BC. Its outside wall stood 36 feet high and contained an estimated 8 million mud bricks. Inside the fortress was barracks, homes for soldiers, and stables for trade caravan donkeys. Okay, we've got Memphis up here, Tel El there, Hemamea, Thebes, and Hierakonpolis. That sounds very... Hierakonpolis, that sounds very Greek. I suppose I don't have an ancient name for the city. The same as... Is it Thebes also? Anyway. It would be interesting to see how much of this was still accurate, considering this was made... like 20 years ago. So yes, let's also hope this one is a little slower than the last one. We only have one opponent, Miltiades. I was playing this to be a bit more relaxed with it, but we start in the Bronze Age too. Okay. What have we got? Wood, fine, food. Sure, let's build a barracks. You can help him. I'll get you to build a stables so that we can start exploring. You can build it over there. We're up against the map edge here. Okay. I'm also going to want to build a docks. Go to those berry bushes over there. We have all the basic armors, so 395, 96, 98, there we go. I'm probably also going to want to build a tower near there to fend off some ships. Oh, there's an elephant. Okay, what can you do? Go to the berry bushes. Nothing down there. Right, build a scout ship. Also, we have upgrade to war galley already. Well, available to us. Oop, there's a line. Hey! upgrade that. It'll probably put us in an advantage over our enemy. And you could probably all go hunt that elephant, actually. You have to go back over here, though. Come on, elephant. What? No, it's coming out for blood! Poor elephant. Hey, it didn't hurt anyone. Alright. Yeah, there's a lot of things on this island. Watchtowers, alligators. Do we have any stone over here? We might actually have to get stone from another island to be able to build the watchtowers. Unless there's some over here. Nope. Okay. Is there some back here? I highly doubt it. Yeah, we do have access to the Iron Age. Build another galley. Or two. We might need to build another house. Sure, build it there. You can... Start cutting that wood down. And just go there. Okay. Do we have a market? No, we don't. Build a market. And get another war galley queued up. Okay, we're going to need... Ah yes, another thing that the Unofficial Patch Mod changes is the how much food the various researchers for farms give you. Previously, I believe there were plus 75 for all of them, but this actually increases them from plus 75 for the first one to 100 for the second one to I think 125 for the third one. So. Can you, like, shoot down the watchtower? I mean, you will be able to eventually. It'll just take 100 arrows. Not enough wood. Ah. There we go. Yeah, look at that. Lion! Alligator! Another alligator. Come on, repair that war galley. For some reason, I always imagine the war galleys having a different sound from the scout ship or scout galley or whatever it's called, but they don't. Die, alligator! Die, lion! No. Another farm. Not enough wood. There we go. Who needs siege weapons? You can go repair that. Smack it with your hammer. There we go. If you're wondering, this is the island which we have to build on. It's always interesting. The cursor, when it goes over the arrows going into the ground when you click, always turns into a sword briefly. Ah. What are you doing? Follow your fellows. Poor lions. They're shooting at them from the river. Come on, don't get too close to that. Not that it matters, really. I don't know whether there's an opponent on this level or there's just the towers. I suspect there's just the towers, since their score is really low. Okay. Yeah, thank you, game, for telling me my guys are under attack. Hey! Oh, it did actually change targets to shoot this one. I thought that changed targets to shoot the most damaged ship. Oh, there's another tower. Maybe it was out of range? Range of 5. Oh, we've got a range of 7. Okay. So it might have been out of range. Okay, you can go on there, and you can go and poke the remaining lions. Oh, yep, okay, that was them. They're completely gone. They have 3 points at the end. Okay, go poke that lion. Poke, 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 poke. Thankfully, none of them were lion or alligator kings. Okay, and we'll most likely need to send some people over there to get some stone. Actually, there's stone on the island. So what's over here? Trees. And up. More houses. Lions. I suppose that's in case you run out of gold. Yeah, there's just a whole bunch of gold over here. Yeah, that you can't actually. Can he get up there? I don't think so. But at the same time, there might be a way to finagle your way up that way. Get into transport. Go over there. Ooh. Yes, actually, we have to go up to the Iron Age to be able to build a town center. So, build a temple. Ah, we're going to need gold for that too, aren't we? Start mining gold. And can you get up there? Go on. No? No. Nope. Okay. Build a farm, build an academy. Start collecting stone. Oh, my farms! Don't have enough wood. Whatever. Not like we need any more food. Okay, I'll speed it up at this point, as we're just waiting for the resources to come in. Ugh. It's taking a tremendous amount of willpower to not sing along with the music. Okay. And you former farmers can start collecting some wood, because we will need some to build the town center. Do we need just watchtowers? Guard towers. Do we need to upgrade them? Nope, nope, hang on. Watchtower, sentry tower. Is that just a generic name for all of them, or do we have to upgrade them? Yeah, I suppose we'll find out. I'm just noticing on the image down here, the bushes here are brighter. They're more green than down here in the image. Okay. Well. Can you build a town center now? We can build a wonder. Town center is... Do we need a government center first? Or am I just being blind and overlooking it? There we go. Mystery solved. Okay, so we do need guard towers. Upgrade the watchtowers to sentry. And then upgrade the sentry to guard towers. Nah. I want to note that the timer up at the top left there goes faster when I have the speed on very fast. So it's not counting real time. There we go. The fortresses at the second cataract were Let me start again. The fortresses at the Second Cataract were successful in keeping the peace in the region for almost 300 years. In terms of American history, this span would compare to the period stretching from the settlement of the Jamestown colony in Virginia to the outbreak of World War I. Around 1600 BC, a new ruling force in Nubia, the Kushites, became sufficiently powerful to overthrow Egyptian rule and destroy the forts. Between 1550 and 1300 BC, stronger pharaohs returned to Nubia and conquered it once more, this time extending their control up to the Fourth Cataract. Hey, naval battle. The Nile forts have brought peace to the south for many generations, but the Libyans have once more become a problem. They have been raiding your coasts and intercepting trading ships heading for the Nile Delta. They recently captured an important ship belonging to the pharaoh and carried off a treasured artifact sent to him by the king of Canaan. Canaan. Build a naval base in this area of the coast and attack the Libyan raiders at their home port. Recover the stolen artifact and return it to your town center. The Egyptians were early innovators in boat building because of the importance of moving up and down the Nile. They never became noted as a maritime power, however, perhaps because they were a rich culture lacking the incentives that drove the Greeks, Canaanites, and others to sea. The Egyptians did not ignore the sea completely. They maintained a lively trade down the Red Sea, and there are several accounts of Egyptian ships engaging in naval battles. Persistent irritants at sea were pirates and raiders from the North African coast, notably nearby Libya. In contrast to the Egyptians, the Libyans were relatively poor, and the rich trade passing in and out of the Nile was a continual temptation. Sea warfare of this era was primarily a matter of hand-to-hand fighting. Ships closed with each other and soldiers boarded enemy ships or engaged in missile fire. Ships engaged in warfare needed to be fast to catch prey or enemies, but had to carry a substantial contingent of troops for boarding. Successful tactics depended mainly on bringing overwhelming strength to bear on isolated parts of the enemy fleet. Okay. And we begin again. Alcibiades has changed diplomacy stance to be to enemy. We're gonna want to build some ships, aren't we? We don't want to lose our dock. Though we may lose our dock early on because the enemy has a bigger fleet than us. I'm afraid you can't do much about it. I believe some missions are like that. You just get overpowered early on and then you have to claw your way back. Okay. Oh, but still fast. Let's slow it down. Right. Get some more villagers. Don't really want to explore too far. I feel we might attract the ire of the other faction if we do. Okay, how much do you cost? We'll get you for 2 of you for 100 wood. We're up against a Greek. Do we have the option to look at our what's it called? Our technology tree? No. Timeline. No. I think we do. Scout ship, the weakest of the war vessels. Fishing boat. Provides food by gathering fish and unloading it at the dock. Oh! Hello. Ships, move to attack. There's another one. Stop that! Stop ramming into each other. Okay. No, we don't have enough food. Now we do. And that ship is slightly damaged, so we'll also repair you. There we go. Our fishing ship is also slightly damaged, but nah. Nothing down there. Hey, we've got more galleys. I'm going to want to build storage pit. Build it there. Some more food. I mean, get some more villagers. Turn the food into villagers. See, what they do is they get the giant stakes they carry and they put it into a form, and then they they press the new villager out of the massive stake. Oh. Axeman, you can't attack me, I'm a ship. Oh, archers. You can't fight against galleys. I think the repair animation for villagers working on for villagers repairing a farm looks like they're farming it rather than hitting it with a hammer. Okay. Nope. It's just like, oh. I was going to build that. Not on my watch. Okay. What are we doing? We're having to recover an artifact, so we're going to need some infantry. Build a barracks. Fill that house full of arrows. Wait. Gazelle hunting time. Damn squirrely things. Get back here. Oh yeah. Okay. We could actually build some slingers. Slingers have a bonus to damage versus towers. As odd as that is. But they do cost stone. They don't really have a strength against anything else. I don't think they do anyway. They were a new unit added in the Rise of Rome expansion. Let's say about them. Slingers, infantry units used to defend against archers. Oh, okay. Has increased attack against archers, walls, and towers. Bronze shield, iron shield, and tower shield increase piercing armor. Alchemy increases attack strength. Stone mining and siegecraft increase attack strength and range. Okay. There you go. Oh, we've got a... what's it called down there? Storage pit down there. Increase the production of farms. Damn it. Stop having a fit. I want you to. Okay. Right, yes, Tower Shield. Tower Shield is an upgrade you get in the Iron Age. So... we get some hoplites. Come on. Slingers are kind of expensive, because they require stone. Now, we should hold off until I get some other... Actually, no, we can just move these to attack. To support them. Ooh. Hoplites. Okay. Oh crap. Whoa. Oh, hello. Oh, there goes all my fishing ships. Annoying. Go away! It's because I've got the docks. And they're just being royal pains now. Okay, and we're going to want a siege workshop. Okay, and yeah, like that food. No, you don't. Okay. Attack that building. And destroy the town center. Poke those houses. Oh, there's the artifact. Hey! It's a little Ark of the Covenant. Okay, that was easy. You can destroy the dock. Oh, you're building another house. Well done. Oh, we can use our slingers actually to knock a hole in the wall. They have slight bonus to damage against it. Poke. Oh. Hoplites, phalanx, and then centurions are like so horrifying in this. I forget which one's stronger. I think centurions are the stronger, but I think legions are slightly cheaper, so they're more appealing. Phalanxes, I remember, were very powerful. Yeah. Like, the hoplites are powerful enough as it is. Just the amount of armor and damage they deal, but phalanxes are... I also like the look of them. They're not historically accurate at all. Neither are the hoplites, with like their metal shield and all that, but I don't mind that. I wonder what they were thinking when they were designing the units. I suppose just making them look unique, making them stand out. It amuses me, like the heavy horses or the heavy cavalry and the cataphracts, and they have like golden what's it called? They have like gold barding. Sea raiders and invaders were defeated consistently for most of ancient Egypt's history. The most famous attempted invasion took place around 1170 BC. A combined fleet of Libyans and other invaders, referred to by the Egyptians as the Sea Peoples, were defeated in a massive naval engagement at the mouth of the Nile. I thought we didn't know who the Sea Peoples were. Just saying that they were partly Libyans, I thought. Anyway, the pharaoh, Ramses III, had mobilized every man of fighting age for the defense. The battle was portrayed in great detail on the walls of the temple he built at Medinet Habu. The Egyptian records of land and naval fighting of this era are the best of the few surviving accounts that offer some explanation for the destruction of Mediterranean civilization around 1200 BC. Armament? Plates? Yeah, it's just like... Anyway, a wonder of the world. The pharaoh has decreed that a great monument to be built to celebrate our recent victories over the Libyans. This monument gives most of the credit to the pharaoh, of course, but he cannot help with the construction costs or raw materials at this time. You are required to build this monument at your expense. Gather the materials where you can. The Minoans are friendly and may be of help through trade. Beware the Canaanites who may try to undermine such trade. This is just like Pharaoh, the city building game, and you have to get all the resources to build a massive pyramid because Pharaoh decrees it to be so. The Egyptians were great monument builders, constructing a variety of temples, tombs, obelisks, and statues throughout their long history. Because they built in stone, a large proportion of their monuments survives today. Piles of dirt are the main remnants of equally substantial mud brick structures built in Mesopotamia, for example. The pyramids are the best known monuments of ancient times and the only one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world that survives. The Great Pyramids of Giza, rather than just the pyramids, because there's multiple pyramids around the place, several smaller ones, and I believe there is actually a number of ziggurats around Mesopotamia and Syria area still to this day. So, the list of 7 ancient wonders were drawn up by Greeks, so structures from their culture understandably dominate the list. Did I read that right? The list of 7 ancient wonders was drawn up by Greeks, so structures from their culture understandably dominate the list. The great monuments on the list were the Mausoleum at Halicarnassus, the Temple of Zeus, the Colossus of Rhodes, and the Lighthouse at Pharos. The other 2 non-Greek monuments on the list were the walls and the Hanging Gardens at Babylon. Notable exclusions for the list were the Great Wall of China, Stonehenge, the Sphinx, Solomon's Temple at Jerusalem, the Museum, and Great Library of Alexandria, the Palace of Darius at Persepolis, never completed, the Roman Colosseum, the Palace at Nimrud, the Ziggurat Temple at Ur, and the Temple of Athena on the Acropolis of Athens. When the list was written up, would the Roman Colosseum have been built at the time? I don't think they would have known about the Great Wall of China. Stonehenge, I don't think they would have known about. Again, that would have been only discovered by the time the Romans invaded invaded Britannia. I'm guessing. The Sphinx, sure. But I kind of consider the Sphinx to be part of the Great Pyramids. Great Library of Alexandria. Sure. Ziggurat at Ur. Would that still have been around? Maybe. It's hard to get an idea of what was around at what times. Anyway. Well, at least I don't know off the top of my head. I'm not a historian. I find it interesting, but... Okay. Got up against Canaanites, Hittites, and Minoans. We're going to need more wood to protect our docks. Well, we're going to need wood to turn into scout ships. Oh, this is a rather large map. I think the Minoans are our ally. We're neutral to the Hittites. We can see the civilization that the various factions are. The Canaanites are Hittite. The Hittites are apparently Babylonian. The Minoans are Minoan. Okay. Sure, game. Whatever. Hey, they're trading with us. Maybe. Having a think about it. Yep. There we go. It begins. No, you don't. No, you don't. You're not getting away that easily. Oh, you're specifically attacking me, not my Minoan ally over there. I remember that being a great source of frustration, I think, if you played random maps. Was it in this game? And, you set multiple AI factions, but they would, by default, be all against you. I think you had to set teams. Uh-oh. That's not good. Damn you. Come on! What is this? A bit much just for right from the beginning, isn't it? Okay, deal with the short swordsman. Can hit them, so rush B. That was like in 5 minutes. They offload like a fair amount of units. Yeah. We're not actually hitting you. You're out of my range. Can we, like, lure you closer? Hey, here's a nice villager. He's got a load of wood. Do you want to attack him? Hey, guy. There you go. Run away! Okay, good. He's in a position where he can be shot at. There we go. Okay, you two. I want you to repair that ship, and I want you to repair that ship. We're also going to want to repair that stables, because it's slightly on fire. We'll build another ship. Out of wood. Well, they're mostly repaired. Repairing costs a lot of wood. Okay, the last bit. There we go. Might not be cost efficient to repair ships, but... Oh, I see you. Damn you! Destroy that. No! Swordsman is... Swordsman just sunk my ship. Oh. Well, this isn't good. Sacrifice yourself for the many. I really hate that stables, don't you? Kill him! Poke him! There we go. Okay, we can get some axemen now. Okay, do the whole luring thing again. Hey! Hey, look! The nice, juicy villager. No! There's the Daxman. Okay, there we go. Can we have a moment's peace now? Let's build more axemen. This is partly why I wanted to do the training campaign. Because it starts off slow, but they're still challenging. Okay, is there anything else down there? Yeah, we're going to need... Okay, there's red. Do to them what they did to us. Raid their units. Oh, they're just... They've just got an island of fun there. There you go. Damn it. You didn't move the way I wanted you to. Okay, well, just project our power across the ocean. I suppose they could build another transport ship. Build a house. And you finished all the berry bushes. Is there any... Wow. Got 2 farms. Fine. Start farming. There we go. Don't go all the way over there. There we go. Upgrade to war galleys. If they've still got scout ships, that will put us in a nice advantage. Okay. And the next one. Aha! I just repaired that chip. Or maybe. Okay, 2 more villages. We'll also build another house over there. Can you fish from there? You might be able to from over here. Oh no, you don't. 6, 7, 8 range. 7 range. We could actually increase that. Yeah. Oh, well, excuse me. You know, I suppose they built another transport. No, you don't. Damn it. No. Okay, well, we're going transport hunting. Oh, there's gazelle over here. Okay. See ya. Build a storage pit. Okay, where's that transport? Next to the dock? No. It's going to be over here, isn't it? There it is. This is for all the torment you've caused me. Okay. Can I destroy the dock? I can. They've got catapults guarding it though, so I'd have to dodge my guys back and forth the whole time. I don't know. I can get up to Iron Age, so I might be able to get triremes. Which would make it, which would make trying that easier, because they have better damage versus buildings than the war galleys. The arrows really don't cut it against buildings. They're dealing, I believe, just 1 damage every time they hit them. And the dock has, well, mine has 350 hit points. I could also land units. However, my only guy is an axeman with 2 hit points. I should get more. Sure. Build an academy. We'll also need more food and gold. They've got gold on their island. Perhaps I could shoot their dock outside of their range. Yeah, they're repairing it at the same time as I'm hitting it. Do I want to build hoplites or do I want to build some siege? Actually, hold off that. Because we have an ally, the Minoans, and if we can find them, we'll be able to trade with them. Where are they? I think they're over here. Okay, build a siege workshop. Arms! No. Okay, well, there's the Hittites. They have a dock. So the Minoans are up here in this corner, I believe. Why are you all the way over there? Oh? Also, we need to remember that we are tasked with building a wonder. Oh, there they are. So, we don't want to spend all of our resources on... Hey, we've destroyed their docks. We don't want to spend all of our resources on building units and all that. There we go. They might just rebuild it, but... house. E. There we go. This is our ally, Minoans. A market and 2 houses and a dock. What a strong empire. Oh, we can still trade with them. The Hittites? I feel like we can just ally with them. I don't really want to attack them if they're not attacking us. I don't know if they have any military units on that island. Okay. What do we need? More gold. Yeah. Right. Also, if we got to the Iron Age, we might get access to catapult triremes. Okay, deforest this island. Let's just check to make sure that they haven't rebuilt a dock. Though they might not actually have... No, they had villagers wandering around. Oh. Okay. They're just standing around because they don't have any trees left on their island. Or maybe not any trees over there. Right. Well. Upgrade to merchant ships. Hey. And they're bigger, and they're faster. Slightly bigger. Yeah, how much do we need? 800. Could just like offload axemen onto their territory. They got catapults though. A horse would be good for that. Well, we can build scouts. I mean, camel riders, yay! Camel riders are good. Really, they're anti-cavalry, from what I remember. There we go. Anything else over here? Since I didn't finish exploring this. Is there maybe some gold over here? Perhaps some stone? Well, there's some stone. 250 of it. That's not enough. There's a fishing ship. We're nearly there for gold. Damn it. still can't blow up the eagles. Oh, yeah, those are eagles. Okay, hop on board. We'll see whether we can deal some damage against red. Actually, go down here first, because I want to see whether there's any stone on their land which I can take. I think this is one of the missions where you can get stuck. So if I truly did get stuck, I'd just cheat the resources to be able to build the wonder, otherwise... What? Restart it? Yeah. Okay. Is there anything on here? Just a bunch of houses. Nope. Okay. Come on, get on. Ah, that noise. Can one of you, like, lure a catapult? We should deal as many of those stone throwers as possible before we land. Oh, hello. Bit of an army up there. Oh, hello, they've got a cavalry. They might have sent all their stone throwers over to attack me. Because I don't think they're mining any gold over here. Damn you for dodging! Okay, let's land up there, actually. Hey, we can just do this to get all their villagers. Because they're single-minded in their determination to repair buildings. So the AI will always send one of its villagers to repair a building, and it will stand there, repairing the building until it's fully repaired or it's dead. Nice way to clear out an enemy base of villagers, because it will just keep sending them until it's got none left. Oh, AI. You're kind of dense. I like how the transport turns around when it lands. There we go. Okay. Hello. Actually. Move all you guys up. Oh, here come cavalry. They're actually as good as my guys. Raiding party! Uh-oh. There's a hoplite. Marvel at their ability to kill units several squares away from them. It's because their attack's so slow. Yay, we did 5 health. 5 damage to it. Things are nasty. Okay. Well, we got rid of most of their force. Lost most of mine, but I think it was a good trade because we only paid gold for our units. No, we only paid food for our units, not gold. What's their range? 6 plus 1. 6 plus 2. We should be able to shoot them without them shooting us. Apparently not. Head back. Ooh, we have enough resources now to go up in age. Actually, forget this. Build siege workshop. Build catapults. And build some hoplites. Because of all that gold we were trading for. Do we need to go over there to get stone? Is there stone on an island in the middle of the ocean? Did you land there? Thought I told a transport to go over there. Oh, you went around. Okay. Why? Apparently you just felt like it. Okay. How many things can you fit on a tiny ship? Apparently 3 hoplites and 2 stone throwers. Or 5 elephants. Or 5 villagers. Truly, it's the biggest wonder of the ancient world. Get there, and there's stone. Okay. Oh, you lot. You have been selected. Right. We need more wood too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. The rest of you, collect wood. Go up there. You can just stay over there. I didn't need to build another one, but whatever. Okay. Land. Catapults away. You're going to protect them. Stone throwers. I do like the look of the stone throwers. I like the little gold trim around the blue. Sorry. We're stone throwers and we don't take no guff from nobody. Okay, get on there, sail over here, undock over there. Apparently they're out of wood too, because they're not repairing their buildings. Start collecting wood. You can all actually just start collecting wood. Right. And well, it's not like we really need to do this now. We've got enough gold. But it gives me satisfaction. Damn it. You're just going to be a pain, are you, game? Ah! Somewhere a developer is laughing. Okay. Increase speed. There we go. And attack that stable. Yes, poke at the villagers. They cannot flee. Hoplites are like some kind of thing from a horror game. They're slow, but they're inevitable, and eventually they will get to you, and then they will poke you. And it doesn't matter how far away you go, if they start poking at you, you will die. Even if you're a few meters away from them. Okay. Just start collecting the collecting the stone. I have enough wood now. 5 if you go over here. Trade ship. Go back. And that one. Hey! Okay. Get on that transport. There we go. Can we actually build one closer now? No. Actually, stop that. And mine that stone. It will let us get it a little bit faster. Okay, let's hold off on the trade chips for now. Because while they're zooming around like that, can you not tell them to like... Hey, you can't actually tell them to dock at your dock to drop off the gold. You have to wait for them to finish their trip and then stop them. Okay, we're nearly there. I think we shall build our wonder. I think I usually build it here. I don't think it matters, does it? Build a wonder. Nope. Sometimes missions will say, build a wonder in a specific location, but it usually, I believe it always denotes that by flags. Oh, right. Sail back. Go over here. Once you're finished, good. Stop. 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 There are no fish in the ocean. There. Go back. Pick up these poor guys. And build the wonder. Okay. There you go. Drop them off here. Also build a bunch more villages. Just to help with construction. I think we could research architecture to make it faster. I don't know whether that affects wonders. Listen to the sound of many hammers. we researched it. I don't know whether it's making it faster or not. Truly, the construction of the pyramids was a wondrous thing. Such architectural prowess was unmatched at the time. I could stop them and make them all start hitting it all at once. There is a little bit of the map we haven't explored. Go over there and have a look at it. We'll increase our score. Go. And the buzzing of thousands of workers. Yeah, it sounds like a colony of bees. Suppose they are in a way. Hey! 97, 98, 99, 100. Yay! Build the wonder. The wonder, no! The Egyptians were the most impressive monument builders of the ancient age. They built in stone massively and amazingly for thousands of years. At first, with tools made only of wood, stone and copper. I thought they would have predominantly. The most famous architectural wonders of ancient Egypt, the pyramids, were built between 2700 and 2500 BC. I think they also used water as a tool. They used it to increase the cracks between blocks of stone. I think multiple cultures actually did that. They were over 2,000 years old when visited by the Greek historian Herodotus in the middle 5th century BC. A fantastic trove of ancient Egyptian monuments and other historic structures survive today. Inscriptions on these structures and extensive archaeological excavation have revealed more about this part of the ancient world than any other location. Hey! We have one more mission here. Siege in Canaan. How's our time going? Well, I think I might leave that there for Age of Empires for tonight. The missions have been taking longer. That one actually took nearly an hour. It's a slow game. I don't mind it. I think this might actually... I don't know whether this is the last mission in the learning campaign or not. After that, we'll start with the Reign of the Hittites campaign, which is actually the short campaign which came with the demo of Age of Empires. And then... I'm not sure which one after that. Maybe the Glory of Greece? Because you see First Punic War is the learning scenario for Rise of Rome. So, I think Glory of Greece is the next one we'll do. I don't know the order for the next ones. I think it goes Glory of Greece, Voices of Babylon, and Yamato Empire of the Rising Sun. Anyway, nearly there. So, yes, that will be it for Age of Empires for tonight. I'd like to thank you very much for joining me, and I hope you'll join me again next time for more Age of Empires. I will stop the recording here